So at the end of the service, people are going forward. I figure that's where the action, that's where the Gentiles go. They must go up front. Something is happening up there. And so I go and I make my way up front, and this guy reaches out and he grabs my arm and he says to me, "Everything is going to be okay with your mother." What? Well, I'm thinking, did you talk to her? How did he possibly know? Then this other guy comes up to me and he goes, "Brother, do you want the power of God in your life?" And I figured, already cost me $50. Why not? And so he put his hands on me, and then I just fell out. I just fell on the floor.
What do you mean you fell out?
It's like I just kind of went. My legs went out from under me, and I'm laying on the floor. And it's like my mind, it came out and said, "Get off the floor, get off the floor." But it was probably about an hour later before I got off the floor. And that was the beginning of what I think, because I was speaking a language that I had never studied. That was something that happened when I was there. And of course I thought, oh my gosh, I don't want anybody to know what happened to me here. But that was the beginning of something that absolutely changed my life.
Okay, so he marries his girlfriend, and a year later, he's speaking before 10,000 people at America for Jesus. But that's supernatural. But something even more supernatural happened.
Well, I had started speaking at some full gospel businessmen. Somebody had heard me. They'd asked me to speak at an America for Jesus rally. It was at Penn State Fieldhouse, and there were just thousands and thousands of people there. I was not an accomplished speaker, but I just spoke on who's going to be on the Lord's side. My father came, my mother came, my grandmother came.
Why did they come?
Because my father wanted to hear me speak before he died, and my mother and grandmother were there to support my father and to see what was going on.
Because he was dying.
He was dying. And so I'm on the stage, and this happened to me for the only time in my entire life. I've never had this happen before. I never had it happen since. It was like somebody was speaking behind me and said, "Go down, lay hands upon your father. I'm going to heal him tonight." And
now, your father had terminal cancer?
Was only given a few months to live. He was a big guy, ex-Marine, Carlson Raider. He was a 6'4", big guy, wasted away. Was wasting away to nothing. And again, that voice spoke. In fact, it disrupted me. I wanted to look behind me to see if somebody was saying that. And at the end of the service, I mean, there were just thousands of people that came forward to be prayed for, and it was just an amazing thing. And I walked down through that crowd and went up to my dad, and I said, "Dad," I said, "Jesus wants to heal you tonight." And my father bowed his head, he closed his eyes, and of course then the service kind of went on. That was on a Saturday night. On Monday, my mother calls me. She's just crying. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I wonder if my dad died. And she's not even able to talk. And so finally she talks. She says they want to keep your father another couple days. They can't find a trace of the Hodgkins disease in his body.